1,000-pound Sisters star Amy Slatton recently introduced her new boyfriend on her social media feed. And there are signs the relationship is getting serious. The couple has already celebrated several milestones together, and they seem to be truly happy. 37-year-old Amy has been through a lot since the show premiered in 2020, and she hasn't always been lucky in love. Since making her television debut, the 1,000-pound Sisters Season 6 star has lost an incredible amount of weight. She got herself healthy enough to make her dreams of motherhood come true and went on to give birth to 2 healthy sons. Sadly, Amy also went through a divorce and has struggled to find her footing as a single mother. Things have improved for Amy lately, as she comes into her own as an independent woman, but her search for love has continued. Amy's been unlucky in love, one divorce, several bad boyfriends. When it comes to love, Amy's fortunes have reversed over the years. When 1,000-pound Sisters premiered, Amy was newly married to Michael Halterman. The newlyweds seemed perfect for each other, and they were desperate to have children. After their 2 children, Gage and Glenn Halterman, were born, things changed between Amy and Michael. They fought more often, and, after 4 years of marriage, they announced their divorce in March 2023. Just a few months after announcing her separation, Amy already had a new man in her life. The 1,000-pound Sisters star and Tony Rogers got serious quickly, and she even introduced him to her sons. The relationship didn't last long, and Amy started seeing a new man named Kevin, which lasted for an even shorter time. After Kevin, Amy pumped the brakes on her search for love and focused instead on raising her little boys. She introduced Brian to her children. Happy New Year incoming. Amy recently posted a TikTok which features Brian celebrating New Year's Eve with Amy's sons. Brian, Gage, and Glenn appear to have a great time wearing their festive 2025 glasses as they ring in the new year. Amy learned her lesson about introducing her sons to men too soon from the Tony fiasco. So the fact that Brian met her son suggests Amy and Brian's relationship is serious. Brian celebrated his birthday. Happy belated birthday, babe. Amy and Brian recently celebrated Brian's birthday together, and the 1,000-pound Sisters star posted TikTok photos from their romantic dinner at their local Olive Garden. Amy has been through so much, and she's worked hard to improve herself and deserves her happy ending. Hopefully, Brian will prove to be better than Michael, Tony, Kevin, and the rest. 1,000-pound Sisters. Things are getting serious between Amy Slatton and her new man. Should she slow things down? 1,000-pound Sisters Season 6 star Amy Slatton has been in a new relationship. And things are getting serious between the reality TV star and her new man. The show, which premiered in 2020, is about Amy's weight loss journey, but her love life has often been a subplot on the show over the years. When Amy made her television debut, she weighed over 400 pounds. She was a newlywed, and she and her new husband, Michael Halterman, wanted to have children. Amy had bariatric surgery so she could get healthy enough to make her dreams of motherhood a reality. After losing a significant amount of weight, the 1,000-pound Sisters Season 6 star went on to give birth to 2 healthy boys. After she had her sons, Amy continued to pursue her health and fitness goals and is looking forward to having skin removal surgery someday. Amy and Michael ended up getting divorced soon after their sons were born. Since then, Amy has had a few failed relationships and recently got serious with a new boyfriend. Is her new relationship the real deal, or should she slow things down before someone gets hurt? Amy's romantic timeline. Unlucky in love. When Amy made her television debut, she seemed to have her love story all figured out. There was nothing Michael wouldn't do for Amy. She was married to a man who seemed to adore her. He even helped take care of Amy's sister, Tammy Slaton, her co-star on 1,000 Sisters. For a long time, Amy and Michael even lived next door to Tammy and helped care for her daily. Michael was also so quiet he blended into the background. It was shocking when they started fighting. The trouble started after their children, Gage and Glenn Halterman, were born. Amy often accused Michael of not giving her enough support, and the conflict ultimately came to a head. After getting into several ugly on-camera fights in 1,000 Sisters Season 5, Amy and Michael announced their divorce in 2023. They had been married for over 4 years and had 2 small children together, whom they continue to co-parent. After divorcing Michael, the 1,000 Sisters star started dating and went through several bad boyfriends. Just a few months after announcing her separation, Amy already had a new man in her life. Amy and Tony Rogers got serious quickly, and she even introduced him to her sons way too quickly. The relationship soon fell apart, and Amy started seeing a new man named Kevin. That relationship lasted for an even shorter time. After Kevin, Amy took a break from her search for love and focused instead on raising her little boys. Who's Amy's new boyfriend? His name is Brian. They say that love happens when one least expects it, and maybe that's what happened to Amy. Little is known about Amy's new boyfriend other than his name, which is Brian. The 1,000 Sisters Season 6 star appears to have started dating him around 3 months ago. Amy seems happy with Brian, and they've also been celebrating important relationship milestones together. Amy Brian have celebrated milestones together. Sharing their lives, things must be getting serious between Amy and her new boyfriend because they've already been celebrating milestones together. For one, Amy and Brian recently celebrated Brian's belated birthday together. And the 1,000 Sisters star posted TikTok photos from their romantic dinner at their local Olive Garden. Amy has been through so much, and she deserves her happy ending. Hopefully, Brian will prove to be better for Amy than Michael, Tony, Kevin, and the rest of her terrible ex-boyfriends. Amy took the relationship with Brian to a whole new level when the 1,000 Sisters star introduced him to her sons. During Amy's earlier relationship with Tony, Amy came to regret introducing her boys to a boyfriend too soon, so she hopefully learned her lesson. Amy recently posted a TikTok of Brian celebrating New Year's Eve with Amy's sons. Brian, Gage, and Glenn wear their festive 2025 glasses as they ring in the new year. The fact that Brian met her son suggests Amy and Brian's relationship is serious. Amy Brian are acting like a family. Disney makeovers for Amy, Brian, Gage, Glenn. Amy and Brian have been spending time with Amy's children and acting like a family. Amy recently posted hilarious AI makeovers to Instagram that turn her, Brian, Gage, and Glenn into various Disney characters. Notably, the clip includes Brian and both of her sons, just as if they were an average nuclear family. This is probably another sign this relationship is serious, and Amy sees it as long-term. Though Amy and Michael struggled with their co-parenting relationship at first, they ultimately found a way to get along. They put the needs of their sons first and have been able to work together as friends. Michael will even hang out with Amy and the rest of the Slaton clan. It's great Glenn and Gage get to grow up with both of their parents. Regardless of what happens between Amy and Brian, the 1,000 Sisters Season 6 star will always have to get along with the father of her sons.